guys, welcome back to the Time to Watch channel. I hope all of you are doing well. So today we're going to be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 41. But before we start, I just wanted to say, if you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed, I really hope that you can consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. So I got this watch pre-owned back in March of 2022, and the model reference for the Datejust 41 is 126334. So I got this piece from my dad's friend, who was gracious enough to let me have it at retail price, and he had only worn it once, so it is as good as brand new. So let's go over the dimensions first. The case diameter is 41 millimeters. The thickness is 11.7 millimeters, so that's really thin. And the lug-to-lug distance is 47.6 millimeters. From the solid end link to end link, that would be 51.4 millimeters across the wrist. And the lug width is 21 millimeters. The bracelet tapers down to 17 millimeters where it meets the clasp, which is 19 millimeters. So first, let's check out the dial. So this one is the Azzuro blue dial, which has a sunburst effect, and it has the Roman numerals. So I think Rolex did a really great job executing this blue. It looks really stunning. And under bright light, as what we can see here, the sunburst effect really makes the dial pop. So we have the date window at 3 o'clock with the Cyclops lens, the hour markers, the hands, as well as the Rolex coronet at 12 o'clock are all 18 karat white gold to prevent oxidation and tarnishing over time. The Roman numerals do not have any lume, but I do think they really exude the classic Datejust look. Next, we have another iconic design element of the Datejust, that dazzling 18 karat white gold fluted bezel, which plays with the light unlike anything else. As we can see here as I move the watch around, it really sparkles. Now the case is entirely polished, and the shape of it is more curvaceous than what you would see on a Submariner or a GMT, which gives it a more elegant and classy look. And the crown is a screw down, giving this watch 100 meters of water resistance. So after unscrewing it, you're able to wind the watch. And the winding action is very crisp and satisfying. I'm going to try to bring the watch closer to the mic and wind it, and hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm just going to shut up for a minute. Yeah, so I hope you guys could hear that. And you pull it out one step, and you're able to quick set the date. So you can see I'm rolling through the date now, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the tactile feedback of the date change is also very obvious. And finally, one more step out, and you're able to adjust the time. So you rotate the crown counterclockwise to advance the time, as you can see that I'm doing now. So now let's take a look at the bracelet. I think to most people, the Jubilee bracelet is synonymous with the Datejust, and personally, I totally agree with that. The dressy aesthetics of this bracelet just completes the look of the watch. Now we have 3 center links that are polished, and the outer links are satin finished. So that gives it quite a nice contrast as well. The clasp is a single fold, and it has a lift lock system. So you lift this portion of the clasp to unlatch it, and when you push it down, it latches shut very securely. So we also have the easy link, where you're able to pull down on the bracelet here, like so, to get an extra 5 millimeters of bracelet length for those really hot days when your wrist expands. Now, this being a classic model, the clasp does not have the oyster lock like what we see on the sports models. And the finishing on the clasp follows the bracelet, where the center portion is polished and the sides are brushed. Now the movement, although we don't have a see-through case back, but the movement inside is the Rolex manufacturer caliber 3235, which pivots on 31 jewels. It beats away at 4 Hz, which is 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it has a power reserve of 70 hours. So like all Rolex movements, this one is a certified superlative chronometer, as we can see by the text here. Hopefully my camera is clear enough that you're able to see that, which means that it will run within the range of +2 to -2 seconds per day. Now finally, let's check out how the Datejust 41 looks like on the wrist. So here is the Datejust 41 on the wrist. So the 41mm case wears very nicely on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. And considering the relatively short lock-to-lock of 47.6mm, I think wrist sizes all the way down to even 6 inches would still be able to wear it perfectly fine. Now the Jubilee bracelet, in my opinion, is not just one of the best looking bracelets out there, but it is also the most comfortable I have ever experienced. Now the gaps between the links vent the wrist really well, and the entire bracelet wraps around the wrist perfectly. So from this angle we can see just how thin the watch is, so even if you were to wear it all day long, it will still feel very comfortable. It does not feel top heavy at all, so even moving the wrist around like that causes no discomfort whatsoever. So that's it for the review. There will be some close-up shots and clips next, and I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. So again, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. I'll greatly appreciate that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.